Uh, this place got somewhat creepy. I don't know what to call it. In all honesty, this is the only person I never understood. This is one person I always thought was kind of weird, but now that I understand her character, okay. But this song, no, it's not the Lavender Town music. No, it's something else creepy. I'm getting the sense this is a ghost type area, so I think Dreamer might be okay here. Although all my other Pokemon are gonna be okayly decent against them. Well, except for Cage, maybe, because like for some reason when you face against what do you call it? When you face against not a Gengar, it has levitation, so it's not weak against. It's ineffective. If you use a rock type, a ground type move, it's ineffective against a Gengar with levitation, so don't do that, Josh. I am Agatha. Could they have come up with an even more older lady sounding name? Of the Elite Four. I hear Oak's taking a lot of interest in you, kid. The old Duff was once tough and handsome, but that was decades ago. He's a shadow of his former self. Apparently Agatha has some history with Professor Oak. The one weird thing I learned, or at least somewhat learned from the old Game Boy Red and Blue versions of this game, or like the original ones, was that you could actually fight Oak himself. He had a Pokemon team that was mixed and varied, and his Pokemon that he'd have would be the last Pokemon you didn't choose, or both you guys didn't choose. So say that I picked a Charizard and my rival picked Blastoise. He'd have a Venusaur at the very end. He'd be one of the toughest trainers you'd face. Which is kind of cool, honestly. I wish they kept that. And I wish they brought that back in this game. If you did some stuff, you could actually fight Professor Oak with his full team of Pokemon. That'd be pretty cool. Now he just wants to fiddle with his Pokédex. I feel as if that's a euphemism for something, but I'm not willing to delve too deep into that. He's wrong. Pokemon are for battling. Well, they're also for friendship, for love, and a lot of other stuff. But then again, we always want to go with battling because marketing! I pressed the R button, sorry. Vincent, I'll show you how a real trainer battles. I'm guessing she also addresses the trainer, but I don't know. I just feel as if Bruno does it way better, so I'm wrong about some of them not addressing you. Could you dress any more old lady-ish? Old lady-ish. Yes, I know she's an old lady. She's not to be sexualized. But seriously, like, couldn't you dress something different? Okay, Gengar. Gengar, you smug little whatever you call yourself. I don't know why that... Okay, anyway. You may have had an advantage in Pokemon Red and Blue, the originals, but you are weak to Psychic types because typing changes. So face the wrath of Dreamer. Huzzah! I really gotta lay off Psychic, otherwise it's not gonna be useful later on. Okay, Golbat. I'm gonna have to... What should I get? Oh yeah, Test. Test should be useful. And I know, I should be using Cage more since he is a Pokemon that I've, bothered training with, but... And I know Test isn't being used extremely well in this whole Elite Four thing, which is a shame because I really wanted him to become a part of this team as a whole. At least that's what I wanted him to be. Oh wait, I just realized. I think that, Arbok. Okay, here's a chance for Test to shine. I think Agatha has mainly Poison, Dark, or at least some forms of Poison and Ghost type Pokemon. At least I think so. And Intimidate, yeah. So I think that, the Elite Four consists of mainly Bruno, Lilith, Loliuri, whatever her name is, Agatha, and some other trainer at the very end. It's either a Dark-type trainer of some kind or some other person. Either that, or they do not in fact have, like, another person who's willing to become an Elite Four member for some reason. I don't know, all I do know is that, there is an Elite Four, but I don't know whether or not Lance counts as that, because he's the champion technically, so he doesn't count. But I'm not sure. Like, I'm not fully sure. I think it could be wrong, but that's just me. Haunter. Yeah, you're definitely not going to be useful here. you're definitely not going to be useful here, Cage, because you have mainly attacks that do not affect Haunter in the least, if he has Levitate. Seriously, Cage has a normal type move, a fighting type move, and ground type. Add that with Levitate, and Haunter's basically untouchable. Okay, Drill Peck. Now this move is pretty good. Or, see? I told you how good it is. But that should be okay. Let's see. Why do you have another Gengar? Seriously. Okay, this should be decent. Oh god, it's the strongest Gengar. Well, I can't switch out now. Might as well try to take it down. Oh god. Oh god, not that. Oh no. Oh, come on. I hate it when that happens. Like, all these guys have berries on them. Why? I don't get it. But whatever. Arrow, you did it. Good job. Oh my, you're something special, child. Yes, I am. Now, kiss the beak of my bird. I didn't mean... Okay, you know what? No. Can I rephrase that? You win. You see what the old duff sees in you now. I have nothing else to say. Run along now, child. Okay, I guess that's the end of her. Quickly, let me, I know this is kind of wasteful, but I've bought in, like, many of these things. Might as well use them. Seriously, I didn't expect it to be this easy, honestly. And yes, I know I over-leveled some of my Pokemon, but I expected the Elite Four to be kind of tougher than this. Real quick, I do want to say that if I didn't explain this before, sorry you had to wait for this part. But the reason why I'm not using or giving any of my Pokemon the coin amulet coin, whatever you want to call it, is because I really don't need the money as of right now. I think I'm okay with money because I've bought, as you guys seen, tons and tons of like items that should help me out. Like, I'm way over prepared for this, so I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be fine, honestly, when it comes to this. Okay, apparently Lance does not count as the Elite Four. He's a part of it. But that just means that those were the Elite Three, then. Wait, let's see. There was Bruno. There was Lori. There was Agatha. Seriously, were those the... I don't get it. Anyway, I gotta switch out real quick. Because his first Pokemon is not, in fact, a Dragon Pokemon. But seriously... I thought that was another Elite Four member, because he's technically the champion, isn't he? Okay, let me talk to him, and then I'll figure out what I'm supposed to be doing afterwards, okay? I've heard about you, Vincent. I lead the Elite Four. Okay, you lead it. Okay, so you are part of the Elite Four. There's no champion yet. You can call me Lance, the Dragon Trainer. You know that dragons are a mythical Pokemon. Not really. You can find a lot of dragon types out there, including some, but not limited to a couple of them out in the wild. You can actually find them, you know. Seriously, that's one thing in the world of Pokemon you don't see. You can actually find ghosts hiding around places in the dark, which is kind of scary in some degree, but, you know, capturing them in spherical orbs and then having them as pets makes it a bit more weird, honestly. Seriously, if I was in the Pokemon world, I could walk outside, capture a rat in a ball, and say it's my pet, and be okay. And then later on, when it becomes a bigger rat, it'd be fine. They're hard to catch and raise, but their powers are superior. In the first gen, they were unstoppable, basically, alongside ghosts. But guess what? In the future, Lance, you're really gonna have a problem with something else. Not just ice Pokemon. Let me warn you about something. Do not mess with Tinkerbell. Okay. They're virtually indestructible. No, they aren't. And nor will be in the future, trust me. There's no being clever with them. Yeah, you have to outsmart them. Well, are you ready to lose? Not really. Your league challenges ends with me, Vincent. Yeah, no, I'm not. Because guess what? I am ready to kick your butt. Okay, yeah, I knew it. He was gonna send out a Gyarados, which isn't a dragon at all. In fact, oddly enough, he has 3 Pokemon that aren't dragon types in the least bit. Yet for some reason he has them. And like the final 3 dragons he has that are dragons are just the same Pokemon. That always made me mad because it's like, why do you have 3 of these things? You already have 1. Isn't that enough? Whew. Dragonair. Okay, there we go. There's your first actual dragon. And it's not even the full form of the other dragons you have. Let's see, Dragonair. Well, this should be easy. This is why I taught Wade Ice Beam, because this was going to be useful against frickin' dragons. I remember watching one YouTuber who didn't teach any of his Pokemon Ice-type moves, and boy did he have a bad time. To some degree, at least. Dragonair. I could have sworn you had, like, an Aerodactyl or something. But I guess you filled the void with 2 Dragonairs and 2, I'm assuming they're, Dragon Knights. I'm assuming the last 2 Pokemon are Dragonites, at least. Yeah, definitely 2 Dragonites. I'm tempted to just leave Wade in there since he's doing really well, but why not try and test out the other Pokemon merits? I did train them this far for a reason. Hopefully they can prove me proud. Okay, Dragonite Chuck. I really like Dragonite's appearance, even though it doesn't fit with the rest of his design. Like, from the first stage to the last stage. Like, he's like a long snake that turns into a longer snake that turns into this dopey-looking dragon. I really like it. I really like Dragonite. It looks so stupid-looking. But it's so nice. At least I think it's nice. Okay, that should be okay. 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 Whew. This is actually starting to prove a challenge here. I kind of don't want one of my Pokemon to die here, but at the same time, I'm kind of tempting it because, you know, I could have just had Wade here and he really would have been effective against... Oh, geez, not this attack. Oh, God. Oh, God. I'm not worried if Wade dies. He's a tank at this point, so I should be fine. Or at least to some degree. Okay. Ooh. Okay, now you have a freaking... Okay, I guess he really just wanted to throw the whole, like, what do you call it? I guess he had the... That's a new tactic, Lance? Sorry, I'm trying to figure out his name. That's a new tactic for you, Lance. Throwing the whole kitchen sink at me before trying to fight me. Like, seriously, he had... Like, seriously, that Dragonite was ace in the hole, and he kind of wasted it on me for some reason. Okay. Okay, you're a rock flying, I think, right? So this should be effective. But that shouldn't be effective. Yep. Okay, hopefully this is. Okay, it slightly is. I want to get Cage more in there because I bothered training them. I bothered to train him. I bothered to, like, make him stronger. Might as well prove his worth here. Okay, come on. Okay. I was like thinking that might have been a critical hit, but it didn't really. Wasn't really. Yeah, now that's a critical hit. Good job, Cage. You really deserve that Netflix original series. Imagine if they just made like an original series over Marowak as an anti-hero. Like they actually did that as a spin-off Pokemon series. I kind of want to see that as a Pokemon game itself. Like the Marowak that had its parents die, it becomes a Batman ripoff in the Pokemon world. That'd be pretty cool. That's it. I admit it, but you are a Pokemon master. Yeah, sure. Beating your Pokemon proves I'm a Pokemon master. No one understands that title. Anyway. Well, I would be, but... I still can't believe my dragons lost to you, Vincent. Well, duh. You are now the Pokemon League champion. Or you would have been, but you have one more challenge left. There's one more trainer to face. His name is Hector. Gosh darn it. He beat the Elite Four before you. Really? Really? How do you even get it? How, like, isn't that kind of weird or kind of dumb? Listen, that's like the one thing I never understood with this part of the game. Why was he able to be the Elite Four so quickly that I was behind him? I was always ahead of him. How did he get ahead of me? I could sort of understand in this case instance because guess what? I had trained my Pokemon so high that I was busy, so he might have done it behind my back. Still. Okay. He is the real Pokemon League champion. Okay, well, it looks like I have to fill. Well, it looks like I have to face against Hector now. So that means, well, it's the final episode, everyone. We'll be going through that door next time for the final part. it really won't cut way into segues anymore, like, wait, hold on. For those of you who know this series, you know that there's been cutaway segues like me saying, last time a Pokemon I fought this guy with this. I won't be doing that for the final 3 episodes, so for this last part, I'll just be going straight through. So, I'll see y'all next time for the next video. Until then, sayonara my bots. Next part, the final end of Pokemon Fire Red, Leaf Green. Well, until the bonus content, but that's for a later date. Sayonara my bots.